And I also have a boxing video. So this one's a bit different today. It's about Manny Pacquiao's return and what I think he'll do next. So the weekend just gone, Manny Pacquiao beat Jesse Vargas for the WBO welterweight title by a unanimous decision. I haven't watched the fight yet, so of course what I say next on the fight is just based off what people have said on reviews, boxing and video reviews and podcasts. So it sounds like Manny Pacquiao did okay to win the fight. Many people give him one view or another. Mostly the boxing reports are saying that he was quite comfortable, but other people were saying it's not the Manny Pacquiao of old, which of course is true because Manny Pacquiao is 37 years old now. It's not the Manny Pacquiao of 2008-9 where he was knocking out people left, right and centre. Everyone knows that by now. But he did enough and he looked comfortable back boxing. Floyd Mayweather was there as well, ringside attendance, and people were saying is there going to be a rematch and that sort of stuff, so that's what I'm going to cover today. Obviously regarding the fight, Jesse Vargas is a good opponent, but he's not exactly the most dangerous opponent. There's Kell Brook, Danny Garcia, there's many other welterweights out there who would probably give Manny Pacquiao a lot more trouble than Jesse Vargas. In his whole career, Jesse Vargas has got 10 knockouts, which I think is correct. Which isn't a lot considering there's many opponents out there who have got a lot more knockout power and a better ratio in their records. So I do think Manny Pacquiao chose a sort of easy opponent for his comeback because he did retire this year when he beat Tim Bradley in their third fight. So regarding Manny Pacquiao, what's he going to do next? I do think that he probably will carry on fighting. From what I heard from a podcast earlier, that he was happy to fight. He had a sort of smile because he's always smiling and happy to be in boxing and fighting. So if he carries on, there's a few sort of like rumours going around that Mayweather might fight Pacquiao again because he's happy to that the rematch entertains him, which of course is good to say that if that was 5, 6, 7 years ago, but it's not. So that rematch, I don't think would be any. Of course, it'll be great for for obviously numbers in terms of like money wise, but like entertainment wise, unless you're a really hardcore boxing fan, you'll tune in to watch it. But I don't think I'll watch it, but only because of, like I said, Mayweather's in retirement. He'll be 40 when he's already 40 years old. I think when Pacquiao's 37 years old, and it's getting a bit tiring talking about that fight because Mayweather is still. If he came back, he would still be the number one best fighter in the world because he's undefeated and all that sort of stuff. Everyone knows the story about Floyd Mayweather, but it just doesn't hold the same weight it did. I don't know, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 years ago. It's not the same. And they did fight last year, but it was very lacklustre. Manny Pacquiao supposedly carried an injury, so it's not really the same. Even if he wasn't injured, he still would have been beaten because Floyd Mayweather is the better boxer. Not the fighter, but a better boxer. There's a difference between the two names. But if he can carry on fighting. Kell Brook tweeted out something that he wants to fight Manny Pacquiao next year, but Kell Brook just fought Glenn Golovkin at middleweight, and he did say he wants to sort of campaign in and around the middleweight division, so the most likelihood is he'll probably be fighting at light middleweight for his next fight, and you don't want to drain yourself just to come back down to fight someone who's an all-time great obviously and will be seen as an all-time great when he does retire properly, but he's 37 years old. What credit is Kell Brook going to get really by beating a 37 or 38-year-old Manny Pacquiao? Maybe, like I said, a few years back, maybe 3 years ago, maybe he might have held a bit more weight, 4 years ago, but not really the same thing. So I don't think Kell Brook should really waste his time down there because you should fight Elvis Spence, who's the current IBF #1 ranked challenger. Fight someone who deserves to actually fight for the world title. I'm not saying Manny Pacquiao doesn't, but because Manny Pacquiao obviously is going to have all the big names in the sport after him. But Elvis Spence deserves a fight for the IBF title. So that's definitely a topic for another day. But I do think he can fight maybe along the lines of Danny Garcia. There's always people out there you can fight, so you just got to keep going. Keith Thurman, but they've got Danny Garcia and Keith Thurman are reportedly fighting next, I think April or maybe middle of next year at some point. So if that happens, then who knows if Manny Pacquiao's fighting this time next year, one of those names could be in the mix, and he could have a unification fight, which could be an interesting matchup. You never know. But in terms of that Manny Pacquiao, I think he should sort of maybe go after the, I don't know, Mia Khan. But then again, Mia Khan's is just annoying now. Mia Khan says one thing one week, next week says another thing. So it's sort of like, is he fighting a middleweight, like middleweight, welterweight? Who knows? Mia Khan says a lot of things nowadays. So yeah, he's still a big name, but he hasn't really been very active as of late. He fought once this year. Last year he fought. He's only fought, I think, twice in the last 2 years, which isn't great, to be honest. So, and he's got a hand injury, which obviously would matter for the remainder of this year. But I do think there's other opponents out there that I do think Manny Pacquiao should fight, rather than the likes of, like I said, Mayweather and Khan, because Manny Khan's an exciting fighter, but like I said, he's said so many things lately. Like he'll fight Conor McGregor, then he wants to fight like 3 times next year, but then he wants to fight Manny Pacquiao, but then he wants to fight Floyd Mayweather. It's like, just stick to one thing and then just lead with that, and then have a backup plan later on. But like I said, Manny Pacquiao, he's got a lot of options out there. I mean, who knows, he might go for a 4th fight with Tim Bradley. You know, look what he's done with Marquez. Everyone thought that was dead and buried. Now I know where he fought Marquez twice in 2 years. So who knows, he could fight Tim Bradley for the 4th time, which I think would be a very, boring option. But who knows, at the minute, Manny Pacquiao's just won. He's now WBO champion for the 3rd time at welterweight. Who knows what's going to happen. So anyway, this has been my Manny Pacquiao return, and what's he going to do next. Sorry my videos have been quite sort of late in terms of upload. Basically, the laptop I'm using at the minute, it doesn't have any video editing software. So basically, I know I've missed a few fights, to be fair, because there's been fights that I can talk about, just upload them, but I just haven't got around to them because I've sort of been sorting out a few other things as well. But yeah, I'm still going to upload the videos whenever I can. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Give it a like and comment, and see you in the next video.